David Johansen, punk pioneer and New York Dolls frontman, dies at 75. Cause of death and final words revealed. March 1st, 2025. The world of rock and roll has lost one of its most distinctive and influential voices. David Johansen, the charismatic frontman of the New York Dolls and the performer behind the beloved Buster Poindexter persona, died on March 1st, 2025, at the age of 75. His death followed complications from a long-standing respiratory illness, a battle he fought with characteristic tenacity and grace. Johansen's family confirmed his passing in a heartfelt statement, expressing their gratitude for the outpouring of love from fans around the globe. They also shared his poignant final words, a reflection of his lifelong dedication to music and his fiercely independent spirit. As a trailblazer who helped shape the punk rock movement and later reinvented himself as a genre-defying artist, Johansen leaves behind a legacy that will continue to inspire musicians and audiences alike. David Johansen was born on January 9, 1950, in Staten Island, New York. From an early age, he was drawn to music's raw power and storytelling potential. By the time he reached his teens, his distinctive voice and magnetic stage presence were already setting him apart in the local music scene. In 1971, Johansen co-founded the New York Dolls, a band that would become synonymous with the gritty, glam-infused sound that laid the foundation for the punk movement. The Dolls' blend of hard rock, proto-punk, and flamboyant style was revolutionary. Their look, heavy makeup, platform boots, and gender-bending fashion, was as provocative as their sound, and they quickly gained a cult following. Songs like Personality Crisis, Trash, and Jet Boy captured the raw energy and rebellion that would later define punk rock. The Dolls were ahead of their time, influencing bands like the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, and the Clash. Despite commercial struggles and internal conflicts that led to their disbandment in 1976, the New York Dolls' impact on music history was profound. Johansen's fearless approach to performance and his refusal to conform made him an icon. Even in the face of criticism and controversy, he remained unapologetically himself, a trait that would define his career for the next 5 decades. In the 1980s, David Johansen surprised fans and critics alike by reinventing himself as Buster Poindexter, a suave, tuxedo-clad lounge singer with a penchant for humor and genre blending. This playful alter ego showcased Johansen's versatility and his deep love for music in all its forms. Under the Buster Poindexter moniker, Johansen released the hit single Hot Hot Hot, which became a global party anthem. The character allowed him to explore jazz, calypso, and swing, expanding his musical repertoire and earning him a new wave of fans. Despite the contrast between Buster Poindexter's polished persona and the gritty edge of the New York Dolls, Johansen approached both with the same authenticity and passion. His ability to reinvent himself without losing his essence was a testament to his artistic integrity. A journey into acting. Johansen's creative talents extended beyond music. In the late 1980s and 1990s, he ventured into acting, bringing his unmistakable charisma to the screen. His most memorable role was as the ghost of Christmas Past in the 1988 holiday classic Scrooged, where his fiery cab driver character became an audience favorite. He went on to appear in numerous films and television shows, often playing quirky, larger-than-life characters that mirrored his own bold personality. His acting career, like his music, was defined by a willingness to take risks and embrace the unexpected. Cause of death: a long battle with respiratory illness. David Johansen's cause of death was attributed to complications from a long-term respiratory illness, a condition he had managed privately for several years. Despite his health challenges, he continued to perform and engage with his fans, rarely letting his struggles show. In the months leading up to his passing, Johansen remained dedicated to his music. He was reportedly working on new material and planning intimate performances, determined to keep his creative fire alive. His family's statement paid tribute to his strength and resilience. David faced his illness with incredible courage and grace. He never let it dim his spirit or his passion for music. Even in his final days, his love for performing and connecting with his audience remained undiminished. Final words, a fitting farewell. In his last moments, surrounded by family and close friends, David Johansen left the world with words that perfectly encapsulated his life's philosophy. Keep the music wild and the spirit free. That's how you truly live. These parting words serve as both a farewell and a call to action. They reflect the spirit of an artist who spent his life pushing boundaries, embracing individuality, and inspiring others to do the same. As news of Johansen's passing spread, tributes flooded social media from fellow musicians, actors, and fans. Debbie Harry of Blondie shared a heartfelt message. David was a true original, fearless, funny, and incredibly talented. The world feels a little less bright without him. Iggy Pop called Johansen one of the bravest and most brilliant performers I've ever known, while Morrissey, a longtime New York Dolls fan, described him as the voice of rebellion and beauty combined. Fans remembered Johansen not only for his music, but for his authenticity and warmth. Stories of his generosity and humor circulated widely, painting a picture of an artist who was as beloved off stage as he was on it. A lasting legacy. David Johansen's influence on rock and punk music is immeasurable. The New York Dolls' raw sound and unapologetic style paved the way for a generation of musicians who dared to be different. His reinvention as Buster Poindexter demonstrated his versatility and love for all forms of music, proving that true artists never stop evolving. Johansen's legacy is one of fearless creativity and unwavering authenticity. He refused to be boxed in by genre or expectation, always staying true to his unique vision. His music continues to inspire, his performances remain legendary, and his spirit lives on in every artist who dares to be original. Memorial plans and final goodbyes. The Johansen family announced plans for a public memorial in New York City, where fans and friends will gather to celebrate his extraordinary life. The event will feature live performances and tributes, honoring the man who brought so much energy and joy to the world. In lieu of flowers, the family has requested donations to music education programs, a fitting tribute to a man who believed so deeply in the power of music. Conclusion: a spirit that will never be tamed. David Johansen's passing marks the end of an era, but his music, creativity, and indomitable spirit will continue to resonate for generations to come. From the gritty stages of New York's underground clubs to the global success of Hot Hot Hot, his journey was one of fearless self-expression and endless reinvention. As we remember Johansen, we take solace in his final words, a reminder to keep the music wild and the spirit free. Through his art and his legacy, he'll remain forever young, forever bold, and forever unforgettable. Rest in peace, David Johansen. The world will keep dancing to your wild, beautiful sound.